8 strange changes in your physical appearance that reveal your spiritual advancement. As within, so without. This ancient wisdom reminds us that our spiritual journey is often reflected in our physical being. Have you ever noticed subtle changes in your appearance? Perhaps a newfound glow, brighter eyes, or a more serene expression? These transformations may be signs of your spiritual growth. In today's video on spiritual wisdom, we'll explore 8 fascinating ways your physical appearance reveals your inner evolution. Which of these signs have you noticed in yourself? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's grow together on this journey of transformation. 1. You start looking younger. The journey of spiritual growth is one of profound transformation, not only within the depths of your soul, but also in the way you physically present yourself to the world. As you evolve spiritually, subtle yet striking changes begin to manifest in your appearance, changes that are undeniable and often leave others wondering about your newfound radiance. One of the most astonishing transformations is that you start looking younger. This shift is not merely about aesthetics, but is a reflection of the inner harmony and serenity you cultivate. Stress, that insidious thief of youth, starts to fade from your life, and as it dissipates, the burdens of worry and anxiety that once etched themselves onto your face dissolve as well. The lightness of being that comes from spiritual clarity is mirrored in your reflection, giving your skin a natural glow that no cosmetic product can replicate. As the mind finds peace, the body follows suit. The energy that was once drained by negative emotions is now redirected toward renewal and vitality. Your complexion becomes clearer, your skin smoother, and the fine lines that once marked years of strain begin to fade. This isn't just an illusion, it's the result of a deep, intrinsic cleansing process. When you free yourself from the weight of fear, anger, and resentment, your body responds by eliminating toxins that have accumulated over time. This internal purification rejuvenates your cells, leading to healthier, more radiant skin that seems to be lit from within. It's no surprise that those who dedicate themselves to spiritual refinement often appear ageless, as though they have unlocked the secret to eternal youth. One of the most noticeable changes is in your eyes, the windows to your soul. The heavy dark circles that once served as remnants of sleepless nights and anxious thoughts begin to disappear. Your eyes become brighter, more alive, and filled with the quiet wisdom that comes from deep spiritual understanding. They reflect an inner peace that cannot be feigned or forced, drawing others in with an almost magnetic pull. People around you start to take notice, asking if you have discovered some miraculous skincare routine or wellness regimen. But the truth is far deeper than surface-level beauty. Your transformation stems from the wellspring of tranquility and spiritual clarity you have cultivated within. Beyond your face, your entire physical presence shifts in ways that subtly yet powerfully reflect your spiritual advancement. Your posture naturally improves, no longer weighed down by the invisible burdens of worry and self-doubt. Without the constant stress weighing on your shoulders, you stand taller, exuding confidence and grace. The way you move through the world becomes more fluid and harmonious, as though your body and soul are finally in sync. This newfound elegance makes you appear more youthful, energetic, and vibrant, an embodiment of inner peace manifesting outwardly. Friends and family take note of the changes. They see someone who not only looks younger, but radiates a rare magnetic energy, an essence that speaks of deep spiritual wisdom and unwavering peace. They may not be able to pinpoint exactly what has changed, but they recognize that something profound has taken place. What they are witnessing is the undeniable truth that true beauty and vitality do not come from external sources, but from within a spirit that is unburdened, a heart that is at peace, and a soul that has embraced its divine nature. As you walk this path, you become a living testament to the profound power of spiritual growth, proving that real transformation begins at the soul level and shines outward for all to see. Comment: I feel younger and more energized. If you've noticed the positive changes in yourself, just like I have. 2. Brighter and more vibrant eyes. As you progress on your spiritual journey, subtle yet profound changes begin to manifest in your physical appearance. One of the most striking signs of spiritual advancement is the transformation of your eyes. They evolve into luminous beacons of clarity, mirroring the deep emotional and spiritual renewal taking place within you. No longer just ordinary windows to the soul, they become radiant reflections of your inner peace and enlightenment. Where once your eyes may have appeared weary, clouded by stress and the weight of past burdens, they now shine with an almost ethereal brilliance. The whites of your eyes grow clearer, the irises more vivid, displaying a spectrum of colors that seem to shift and dance in the light. This remarkable change is not merely cosmetic. It is a direct manifestation of the purification process you undergo, shedding old traumas, releasing negative energies, and embracing a state of emotional and spiritual balance. The shift is unmistakable. When you engage with others, your eyes hold a depth of wisdom that words alone cannot express. Those who meet your gaze are drawn in, sensing an unshakable calm, a magnetic pull of tranquility that invites them to experience the serenity within you. Your eyes become powerful conduits of compassion, effortlessly soothing tensions and radiating an aura of empathy. Without speaking a single word, you communicate volumes, offering comfort, understanding, and inspiration to those around you. As you navigate the world, people take notice. The vibrancy in your eyes sets you apart in a sea of tired, restless expressions. There is something undeniably different about you, something uplifting and reassuring. The light in your gaze serves as an unspoken testament to the spiritual awakening unfolding within you. It tells a story of transformation, of someone who has transcended the chaos of everyday life and tapped into a higher realm of existence. Each morning, as you stand before the mirror, you witness this extraordinary evolution. The eyes, looking back at you, are no longer burdened by the struggles of the past. Instead, they reflect newfound clarity, profound inner peace, and a deep connection to the universe. Even the color of your irises may appear richer, more dynamic, as if infused with the boundless energy now coursing through you. This is not a mere illusion. It is a tangible sign of your heightened vibrational state, a reflection of the spiritual light illuminating your path. This transformation is not solely about physical appearance, but rather a fundamental shift in your entire being. Your eyes become living proof of your spiritual advancement, glowing with the essence of emotional healing, self-discovery, and higher consciousness. Those who cross your path can sense it. They recognize the unmistakable link between your evolving spirit and the brilliance in your gaze. Without realizing it, they are inspired, subtly reminded, that such growth and enlightenment are possible for them as well. Your journey of spiritual awakening is beautifully reflected in your eyes, clearer, brighter, and more vibrant than ever before. They serve as reminders of how far you have come, and as silent messengers of the peace, wisdom, and joy you now embody. This shift is not just a change in perception. It is a powerful, undeniable mark of your ever-expanding spiritual evolution. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on bringing out the natural brightness and vibrancy in your eyes. 3. You display calm facial expressions. As you progress on your spiritual journey, the shifts you experience are not just internal. They manifest in your physical appearance in ways both subtle and profound. One of the most noticeable changes is the newfound serenity that graces your face. The tension that once gripped your features begins to fade, replaced by a natural softness that speaks of deep inner peace. Your brow, once furrowed with worry, smooths out, and the stress lines that once defined your expression begin to dissolve. This transformation is not simply cosmetic. It is a reflection of the tranquility that has taken root within you. As the great philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place." When you look into the mirror, you no longer see the same face staring back at you, one marked by stress, anxiety, and emotional turbulence. Instead, you see a visage that is calm, grounded, and radiant, with an unshakable sense of peace. Your eyes, once darting with apprehension or dimmed by the weight of worry, now shine with clarity and warmth. They become the windows to a soul that has found refuge from the stormy waves of life's uncertainties. Even those around you begin to take notice. Friends, family, and even strangers sense an indescribable shift in your presence. Without a single word, your face communicates something deeper, an essence of stillness that draws others in, making them feel at ease in your company. In everyday interactions, you find yourself responding differently to situations that once triggered frustration or impatience. A long line at the grocery store, a sudden traffic jam, or an unexpected challenge no longer unsettle you the way they once did. Instead of reacting with stress or irritation, you meet these moments with patience and grace. This shift does not go unnoticed. The gentle way your lips naturally curve into a peaceful smile, the light in your eyes that reflects understanding rather than resistance, these are the telltale signs of your spiritual growth. It is as if the chaos of the world can no longer imprint itself upon you. More than just a personal transformation, your newfound serenity has a ripple effect. Your presence alone has the power to calm those around you. Conversations become more harmonious, and conflicts lose their intensity in your presence. People feel drawn to your energy, finding solace in the quiet strength you embody. This phenomenon is a testament to the profound impact of spiritual evolution. The peace you cultivate within does not remain confined to your inner world. It radiates outward, touching the lives of those you encounter. As Mahatma Gandhi once wisely said, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." In this way, your physical appearance becomes a mirror of your spiritual advancement. Your face reflects not just the passage of time, but the depth of your personal transformation. The stillness in your eyes, the ease in your smile, the calmness in your expressions, all serve as silent yet powerful indicators of the journey you have undertaken. The deeper your spiritual awakening, the more evident it becomes in the way you carry yourself, the way you respond to the world, and ultimately, the way you radiate peace. Your face is no longer a battlefield of emotions, but a sanctuary of serenity, a visual testament to the sacred work unfolding within you. And so, as your spirit ascends, your physical form follows suit, subtly revealing to the world that true beauty is born from inner peace. If this message has resonated with you today, leave a comment of peace. I embrace calm and tranquility in every moment. I trust that peace flows effortlessly through me. Four, experiencing detoxification and a radiant glow. As you progress on your spiritual journey, you may notice unexpected and profound changes in your physical appearance. These changes are not merely cosmetic, but are deeply tied to the transformation happening within. Your body, once weighed down by the burdens of past stress, negative emotions, and unhealthy habits, begins to undergo a natural purification process. This cleansing is much like a deep spring renewal, where every cell in your being is revitalized, allowing you to radiate a newfound vibrancy and purity. One of the most striking changes is the transformation of your skin. Where once there may have been dullness, blemishes, or uneven texture, your complexion now takes on a natural, healthy sheen. This shift is a direct reflection of the purification happening within. As your spiritual awareness deepens, you find yourself naturally drawn to choices that nourish your body, opting for whole, nutrient-rich foods, increasing your water intake, and engaging in practices that promote overall well-being. This newfound alignment between body and spirit enhances your skin's clarity, making it appear more youthful and radiant. Your evolving lifestyle also plays a critical role in this transformation. Activities that foster spiritual growth, such as meditation, mindful breathing, yoga, and time spent in nature, support your body's ability to release toxins, further enhancing the clarity and vitality of your skin. Every mindful breath, every moment of stillness, and every connection with the natural world work in harmony to cleanse you from the inside out, ensuring that your outer radiance mirrors your inner tranquility. Perhaps the most captivating change is the unmistakable glow that begins to emanate from within you. This is no ordinary glow. It is an ethereal light that reflects the deep peace and balanced energy you have cultivated through your spiritual practices. Unlike conventional beauty enhancements that rely on external products, this glow is an authentic manifestation of your inner state. It is the result of alignment, harmony, and the shedding of past burdens that once weighed down both your spirit and your physical form. People around you cannot help but notice this transformation. You appear not only healthier, but also exude a magnetic presence that is deeply attractive. Whether in a professional setting, a social gathering, or simply walking down the street, your radiant energy becomes apparent to those around you. Every interaction becomes an opportunity for others to witness the light and serenity that emanates from within, making you a source of inspiration and positive influence. This profound radiance is more than just an external shift. It is the outward expression of a soul that has found balance, peace, and connection with the higher self. As your spiritual journey deepens, this equilibrium continues to manifest in your physical form, creating an aura of vitality and youthfulness. Your transformation serves as a testament to the undeniable link between spiritual advancement and physical well-being, reinforcing the truth that inner peace naturally shines through, illuminating both your face and your presence in the world. If you're ready to detox your body and embrace a radiant glow, comment, "I welcome healing and renewal." Let's embark on this journey of transformation together. 5. Heightened sensory perception. As you progress on your journey of spiritual awakening, your body and mind align with the subtle energies surrounding you. This alignment enhances your senses, allowing you to perceive the world with greater depth and clarity. Your heightened awareness is not just an internal shift, it manifests in your physical appearance, reflecting the profound transformation happening within you. The eyes, windows to your evolving soul. Your eyes, once passive observers, now radiate a unique clarity and intensity. They sparkle with an awareness that draws others in, as if they carry the wisdom of unseen realms. Colors appear more vibrant, details sharper, and light seems to dance with a newfound brilliance. When you gaze upon a sunset, you don't just see the hues of the sky, you feel them, as if each shade carries an emotional resonance that echoes within you. This transformation is a testament to your heightened perception, signaling a deeper connection with the world around you. Hearing, the music of the universe. As your spiritual awareness expands, so does your ability to listen not just with your ears, but with your soul. The rustling of leaves, the whisper of the wind, or the distant murmur of flowing water no longer go unnoticed. They become symphonies that carry a message beyond sound. You start picking up the subtle variations in people's voices, the emotions hidden beneath their words, the unspoken truths concealed within their tone. Even music takes on a new depth, resonating through your being as if each note vibrates in harmony with your own spiritual frequency. Touch, a deeper connection to the physical world. The simple act of touch transforms into something profound. Where you once merely felt surfaces, now you sense the stories they hold. The roughness of tree bark, the softness of fabric, the cool smoothness of a stone, all of these textures bring you into a deeper relationship with the physical world. This heightened tactile awareness mirrors the internal balance you have cultivated, allowing you to be fully present in every moment. Smell and taste. Savoring life's essence. Your sense of smell and taste sharpen in extraordinary ways. Scents no longer exist as fleeting fragrances. They evoke emotions, memories, and sensations that connect you to different realms of consciousness. A simple aroma can transport you to another time, filling your mind with nostalgic warmth. Similarly, food no longer serves as just nourishment. It becomes an experience. Flavors explode on your tongue with an intensity you never noticed before, making each meal an act of mindfulness and gratitude. Presence and energy, the aura of spiritual awakening. As these sensory changes unfold, they influence how you carry yourself. There is a newfound poise in your posture, a grace in your movements, and an unspoken depth in your expressions. Your eyes shine with insight, your presence feels more grounded, and people are naturally drawn to your energy. Without saying a word, your very being radiates peace, wisdom, and a quiet power that speaks of an inner awakening. These physical changes are not just random occurrences. They are signals of your deepening spiritual transformation. They remind you to stay present, to embrace the beauty in the world, and to cultivate deeper connections with those around you. The heightened awareness you experience is an invitation to engage with life more fully, to see beyond the surface, and to honor the sacred in the everyday. Spiritual awakening is not just a journey of the mind. It is a complete transformation that shapes how you see, feel, and interact with the world. When you embrace these changes, you align yourself with the natural flow of the universe, experiencing life in its richest, most profound form. So as you walk this path, know that your evolving senses are a gift, a reflection of the awakened soul within you. 6. Your posture has improved. As your spiritual awareness deepens and your soul aligns with its higher purpose, your physical body naturally follows suit, reflecting the profound transformation happening within. One of the most striking changes? Your posture. Without even realizing it, you begin to stand taller, exuding a presence that speaks of newfound confidence, balance, and self-assurance. This is more than just an external shift. It's a physical manifestation of your inner evolution. As the great philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want." When your spirit finds its center, your body mirrors that alignment. Your spine, the pillar of your being, undergoes a silent but powerful transformation. Years of stress, emotional burdens, and tension that once hunched your shoulders forward begin to dissipate. Your back straightens, each vertebra stacking in perfect harmony, not just supporting your physical form, but becoming a symbol of your inner strength. You no longer carry the weight of past fears and insecurities. Instead, your body aligns itself naturally, free from the emotional baggage that once made you slouch under its invisible heaviness. As you move through your day, this shift becomes undeniable. Tasks that once felt draining now seem lighter. You walk with grace and certainty, your head held high, your shoulders relaxed yet poised. Whether sitting at your desk, walking through a crowded street, or standing in conversation, your posture speaks volumes. It tells the world that you are at peace with yourself, rooted in your truth, and unafraid to take up space. You no longer shrink or hide. You stand firm, radiating self-assurance. As Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely put it, What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And now, what lies within you is shining outward, visible in every step you take. This transformation doesn't go unnoticed. Friends, colleagues, even strangers begin to sense something different about you. There's a quiet magnetism in the way you carry yourself. People instinctively respect and admire those who exude self-confidence and inner stability, and without trying, you command attention. They may not be able to put their finger on it, but they recognize that you are grounded, deeply connected to your authentic self. This is the power of spiritual alignment. It shifts not only how you see yourself, but how the world perceives you. More than just a matter of aesthetics, this change in posture is a declaration of self-care and self-respect. You no longer neglect your body or dismiss its needs. Instead, you nurture it, honoring the vessel that carries you through this spiritual journey. You stretch, breathe, and move with mindfulness, knowing that your physical form deserves as much attention as your soul. This is the harmony of mind, body, and spirit in action, an unshakable foundation from which you build your life. And so, with every movement, every breath, every step, you embody the essence of your spiritual growth. You are strong, you are aligned, you are walking in your truth. And as your spirit rises, so too does your posture, straight, unwavering, and full of grace. Have you noticed the shift? Your posture has improved. Keep up this positive transformation. Comment below, "I will stand tall," to affirm your commitment to growth and confidence. Seven, stronger hair and nails. As you deepen your spiritual journey, the transformation within begins to manifest outwardly, subtly reshaping your physical appearance in ways that may seem unusual at first, but are undeniable markers of growth. This metamorphosis is not merely symbolic. It is a reflection of the profound harmony, balance, and vitality that emerge as you align with higher consciousness. The body, once weighed down by stress, toxicity, and emotional burdens, now flourishes under the nurturing energy of inner peace and spiritual clarity. This awakening is not just felt, it is seen. People begin to notice a newfound radiance in your presence, a vibrancy in your energy, and an unmistakable glow that signals your elevated state of being. Among these changes, two striking physical transformations stand out: the remarkable revitalization of your hair and nails, both of which serve as visible testaments to your evolving spiritual state. Your hair, once dull, fragile, or prone to thinning, begins to exude a newfound vitality. Each strand appears thicker, stronger, and more resilient, carrying a luster that subtly turns heads. This is no mere coincidence. It is a direct result of the internal shifts occurring within you. As your mind finds serenity and your emotions stabilize, the body redirects its energy from battling stress to nurturing itself. The scalp, now free from the damaging effects of chronic worry, becomes a fertile ground for growth, allowing hair to regenerate with renewed strength. The increased circulation, enhanced nutrient absorption, and improved detoxification resulting from spiritual practices, whether meditation, mindful eating, or deep introspection, contribute to this visible enhancement. Every time you run your fingers through your hair, you feel the undeniable difference. A silkier, fuller, and healthier texture that mirrors the vitality flourishing within. Compliments from those around you further affirm what you already know. Your transformation is not just internal, it is radiating outward for the world to see. Equally fascinating is the strengthening of your nails. Once brittle, prone to chipping, or slow to grow, they now exhibit remarkable durability and resilience. This is yet another physical reflection of your internal fortitude. As your body absorbs the benefits of a nutrient-rich diet, optimal hydration, and the absence of toxic stress, your nails transform, becoming stronger, smoother, and less susceptible to damage. Their accelerated growth symbolizes the momentum of your spiritual progress. Just as your soul expands, so too does your body's ability to rejuvenate and thrive. Each time you reach for something, whether extending a handshake or grasping an object, your nails serve as a silent testament to the strength and steadiness you have cultivated within. These external changes are far more than cosmetic enhancements. They are physical manifestations of the deeper spiritual evolution taking place within you. When the mind is at ease, the body follows, shedding signs of past burdens and embracing a state of balance and vitality. People around you take notice, sensing a transformation that goes beyond mere appearance. They see in you a person who exudes strength not just in words or actions, but in the very way your presence is perceived. Your hair and nails, often overlooked in the grander scheme of spiritual transformation, become powerful symbols of renewal, resilience, and the undeniable proof that your path to higher consciousness is reshaping you in ways both seen and unseen. Comment below, "My hair and nails are growing stronger every day," if you're ready to embrace healthier beauty. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. 8. Your weight starts to fluctuate. As you embark on your journey of spiritual awakening, your body begins to mirror the profound inner transformation taking place. Spiritual evolution is not just a mental or emotional shift, it's a complete recalibration of your being, and that includes your physical form. One of the most unexpected yet telling signs of your progress is the way your body reacts to the release of old energies, emotional burdens, and past traumas. These changes may manifest in surprising ways, serving as tangible evidence of your spiritual growth. Fluctuations in weight, a reflection of your soul's liberation. One of the most noticeable changes that occur during spiritual awakening is shifts in weight. As you release years of emotional baggage, stress, and unprocessed trauma, your body often follows suit. You may find yourself shedding pounds, not as a result of conscious effort, but because you are letting go of the heaviness that once weighed on your soul. Your clothes begin to fit differently, and when you look in the mirror, a leaner, lighter, and more radiant version of yourself emerges. This process is not just about physical appearance, it is about lightening the energetic load that has kept you bound. You are becoming freer, more aligned, and attuned to the highest version of yourself. The body, acting as a vessel of your soul's experience, reflects this newfound liberation. On the other hand, some individuals experience temporary weight gain. This happens as the body adjusts to new, higher frequencies of energy. Your system may need extra nourishment and resources to stabilize itself during this shift. You might notice a sudden craving for grounding foods, root vegetables, healthy fats, or proteins that help keep you centered in this evolving energetic state. This added weight is not a setback, but a sign that your body is working to maintain equilibrium as it processes these profound energetic upgrades. Your facial features grow softer or more defined. Look closely at your face. Over time, as spiritual growth deepens, you may notice a softening of your features or a more pronounced definition. Some people experience a newfound radiance, a glow that was never there before. This glow is not merely a product of diet or lifestyle changes. It's the natural result of releasing stored tension, stress, and unresolved emotional pain. Your skin may appear clearer, your eyes brighter, and your overall presence more serene. When inner peace takes root, it is reflected in your outward appearance. A previously furrowed brow begins to smooth out, jawlines become more relaxed, and a sense of calm replaces stress-induced expressions. The light of wisdom and understanding begins to shine through, making you visibly more magnetic and vibrant to those around you. Changes in eye appearance, the windows to your soul. Your eyes, often referred to as the windows to the soul, undergo a transformation as well. You may notice that your gaze becomes deeper, more piercing, or filled with a newfound clarity. People might comment on how your eyes seem more luminous, almost as if they hold a hidden knowledge. This is because spiritual awakening sharpens your perception, and you begin to see the world through a lens of higher awareness, and that truth radiates from within. Your eyes may also change in intensity, shifting between softness and intensity depending on the energies you're processing. At times, they may appear almost otherworldly, filled with a sense of wisdom beyond your years. This shift is undeniable, and those around you take notice. The body's need for rest and renewal. Another remarkable transformation that accompanies spiritual advancement is the body's demand for rest and rejuvenation. As you integrate higher vibrations and purge dense energies, you may find yourself needing more sleep, or conversely, experiencing bursts of energy at unusual times. Some individuals feel the urge to withdraw, seeking solitude and silence as they recalibrate internally. Others feel invigorated, as if their body is being powered by an unseen force. These fluctuations are a natural part of the awakening process, a sign that your body is working diligently to align with your elevated state of consciousness. Honoring these needs, whether through more sleep, meditation, or gentle movement, ensures a smoother transition into your expanded awareness. The emergence of a more graceful posture. Spiritual evolution doesn't just change your energy, it influences the way you carry yourself. As your awareness expands, you may find yourself standing taller, moving with more fluidity, and exuding a quiet confidence that was once absent. This is because spiritual awakening fosters self-acceptance, dissolving the tension and self-doubt that once weighed you down. With greater inner peace, your body naturally reflects that balance and grace. Messages and lessons from these transformations. Each physical change you experience during spiritual awakening is a reflection of your inner metamorphosis. These shifts serve as reminders that your journey is not only mental or emotional, but deeply embedded in your physical existence. Your body and soul are intertwined, and as you ascend to higher levels of awareness, your physical form echoes this evolution. If you notice these changes within yourself, embrace them with understanding and gratitude. They are signs that you are stepping into your true self, shedding the layers of limitation and aligning with the powerful being that you were always meant to be. The key is to trust the process, honor your body's needs, and recognize that these transformations are evidence of a profound spiritual rebirth. Your spiritual awakening is not just something you feel, it is something the world can see. And as you continue to evolve, your physical form will bear witness to the radiant light emerging from within. As we journey through spiritual growth, our physical appearance can reflect the profound transformations happening within. These 8 changes are not just signs, but reminders that your inner evolution is taking shape in the outer world. Embrace them as affirmations of your progress and continue deepening your connection with your higher self. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom. And be sure to turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming videos on your path to spiritual enlightenment. See you in the next one. Chosen ones, what they're trying to do to you is going to get them killed. God won't allow it. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. This powerful truth reminds us that when you stand under God's protection, no scheme or plot can defeat you. To the chosen ones watching, you may have felt the sting of betrayal or the weight of someone else's cruelty. But here's the good news. Their actions don't go unnoticed. Divine justice is already at work, and the tables always turn in favor of the righteous. What challenges have you faced where you saw God's hand turn the situation around? Share your thoughts below, and let's inspire one another on this journey of growth and resilience. Together, we'll uncover how to navigate these trials and embrace the strength that comes with being chosen. 1. The ultimate trap setter. There is a profound spiritual truth woven into the fabric of existence. Those who conspire against the chosen ones are not setting traps for their target, but for themselves. In their arrogance, they mistake their manipulations and deceit for cleverness, unaware that every move they make is allowed by divine design. God, the ultimate trap setter, watches their plans unfold with precision, letting them build false confidence as they march toward their own undoing. In their minds, they are hunters crafting lies, betrayal, and schemes, but they fail to see the spiritual awakening that makes the chosen one untouchable. While they are busy digging a pit to catch you, they are blind to the fact that they are teetering at its edge. This subtle divine strategy is not about revenge, it's about justice. God does not allow harm to come to his chosen without purpose. Even when the chosen ones face adversity, they are being shaped, strengthened, and prepared for greater heights. Meanwhile, those who operate from a place of malice are being handed enough rope to bind themselves. The pit they dig is a reflection of their own darkness, and in time, it swallows them whole. This spiritual law echoes through history and scripture. Think of Haman in the Book of Esther, who built gallows to destroy Mordecai, only to meet his end on the very structure he erected. The same principle applies today in modern life. Those who act with cruelty, deceit, or manipulation against others often find that their actions backfire spectacularly. For the chosen ones, understanding this divine process brings clarity and peace. The struggles you face are not signs of failure, but evidence of your spiritual awakening. They are proof that your path is divinely protected. It's easy to be consumed by frustration or anger when people plot against you. But these emotions only cloud the lesson God is teaching. Instead, view these situations as opportunities to grow in faith, patience, and resilience. Modern life is rife with challenges that can test even the strongest among us. Toxic relationships, workplace politics, and personal betrayals are all arenas where these divine principles play out. Trust that what is meant for harm will ultimately be turned into good. To navigate these moments, hold on to your spiritual center. Reflect on the lessons hidden within each challenge, and lean into your purpose with unwavering determination. The world may seem chaotic, but the chosen ones are anchored in a higher truth, a truth that reminds them that no weapon formed against them will prosper. And when you feel overwhelmed, remember this: God's timing is perfect. He sees what you cannot. Those who seek to harm you may seem to succeed for a season, but their end is inevitable. This knowledge allows you to rise above the noise, to move forward with strength and grace, knowing that you are walking in divine favor. In today's fast-paced, often competitive world, the lessons of spiritual justice are more relevant than ever. Instead of engaging in battles with those who seek to harm you, step back and let God handle it. Focus on your purpose, your growth, and your awakening. In doing so, you not only protect your peace, but also allow space for divine justice to unfold. The chosen ones are not here to fight petty battles. They are here to change the world. So, when the storms rise, stand firm. Know that you are protected, guided, and empowered by a force far greater than any scheme or plan against you. God's traps are flawless, and his justice is absolute. Trust the process and continue your spiritual journey with courage and faith. And if you feel inspired by this message, type "I trust the process" as a way to affirm your strength, patience, and commitment to growth. Let's grow together. 2. God's justice, a surgical strike. When someone attempts to harm a chosen one, they step into a realm they can never fully understand, one governed by divine authority, spiritual laws, and protection far beyond the physical. Chosen ones are not merely individuals. They are vessels of light and purpose, marked by a higher power for missions that go beyond worldly comprehension. Attacking or undermining such a person is not just an act of malice. It is a spiritual transgression of the highest order, a challenge to the very authority of the Creator. There's a sacred law in spirituality that ensures what you put into the universe comes back to you, magnified. When someone intentionally tries to hurt a chosen one, they unleash a chain of consequences that are both swift and severe, disrupting their lives in unimaginable ways. This isn't just about karmic payback. It's about the protection of sacred energy, a reminder that sacred ground cannot be desecrated without repercussions. Think of it this way. Have you ever seen someone deliberately mistreat a genuinely good person only for things to unravel in their own life? Maybe it was a toxic co-worker undermining someone, only to end up losing their job or facing public exposure. These moments aren't coincidental. They are evidence of the spiritual laws at work. The energy field of a chosen one is different. It is guarded and empowered by divine forces. When an individual tries to manipulate, harm, or diminish that energy, they unwittingly invite chaos into their own lives. In modern terms, it's like hacking into a system you can't comprehend, only to trigger self-destructive codes that were embedded to protect it. They believe they're in control, but in reality, they are setting themselves up for a fall. The life of a chosen one isn't free from challenges. You might be misunderstood, ridiculed, or even targeted by those who don't understand your spiritual journey. But here's the truth. Your purpose and growth are guided by something greater, and no one can alter your destiny without facing the divine consequences of their actions. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the negativity or jealousy of others, remind yourself of this. The battle isn't yours to fight. In spirituality, the Creator sees all and ensures that justice prevails. Your only responsibility is to stay aligned with your purpose, remain rooted in your spiritual growth, and let your light shine unapologetically. So ask yourself, have you been holding on to the pain caused by someone who tried to undermine you? Have you allowed their negativity to dim your light or make you question your worth? If so, it's time to release that burden and trust that their actions have already set their own consequences in motion. Your energy is too precious to waste on resentment or retaliation. Instead, focus on continuing to grow spiritually, strengthening your connection to divine guidance, and walking in your truth. Remember, chosen ones are not here to seek revenge. They are here to inspire, uplift, and transform. The lesson is clear. Your sacred energy is protected, and any attempt to harm it will inevitably backfire. The universe works in perfect balance, ensuring that those who sow seeds of harm will reap the harvest of their actions. Trust in the process, stay true to your path, and let the divine forces handle the rest. Your light is untouchable, your growth unstoppable, and your purpose unshakable. Keep shining. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 3. God's timing is the ultimate trump card. They may believe they're winning, that their schemes are working, and that they can keep manipulating and harming without consequence. But what they fail to grasp is that divine timing is the ultimate force, one that no deception, power, or strategy can override. God's clock is never early, never late. It is always precisely on time, aligning with His perfect plan. While they convince themselves that they have endless time to deceive and destroy, what they don't realize is that their time is already running out. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. They mistake temporary victories for ultimate success, but in reality, their moment of ease is merely the silence before the storm. Have you ever seen someone who seemed untouchable, only for their world to suddenly crumble in a way no one expected? That is the power of spiritual wisdom at work. Divine justice is not in a rush, but it is inevitable. They may think they've outsmarted the universe, but no one escapes God's appointed time. Every selfish act, every betrayal, and every ounce of deceit will eventually return to them like a wave they cannot outrun. Karma, cause and effect, or divine retribution, call it what you will ensure that no wrongdoing ever goes unanswered. God allows people time to change, to turn away from their wicked ways, and to make things right. But that time is not unlimited. His patience is not weakness, it is mercy. However, when that mercy expires, judgment will fall like a hammer, swift, precise, and final. They will not have the luxury of gradual consequences or an easy escape. When the weight of divine justice descends, it will be unstoppable, undeniable, and irreversible. The truth always finds its way to the surface, and when it does, every lie will be exposed, every hidden act will come to light, and every deception will be shattered beyond repair. So, let them believe they are winning. Let them think they have outplayed the system. But what they don't know is that God's plan is already unfolding, and nothing can stand against it. The question is, when that time arrives, where will they stand? Will they be on the side of truth, or will they be among those who ignored the warnings until it was too late? Because make no mistake, divine timing will always have the final word. Declare today by commenting below, "God is with me," and let that truth sink into your heart. Share this message with someone who might need it, because encouragement multiplies when spoken. 4. They're fighting forces. They don't understand. Some people truly believe they can outmaneuver fate, that through manipulation, deceit, and destruction, they can eliminate those who stand in their way. They think the chosen one is the obstacle between them and their desires. But what they fail to grasp is that they're not just coming against you. They're waging war against something far greater, something their minds can't even begin to comprehend. This isn't a simple struggle between two individuals. It's a spiritual battle between arrogance and divine order, between human schemes and an eternal force that has already written the outcome. Every move they make against you is a move against the divine plan, and that is a battle they can never win. These people think they're strategic, calculating, that their plots are undetectable. But the moment they decided to come against you, they sealed their own fate. What they fail to realize is that you are not standing alone. You are protected by forces beyond the physical world. This isn't just about strength or intelligence. It's about something supernatural, something they don't even have the capacity to recognize. The universe has laws, and one of the most unbreakable is that what is meant to be will be. No amount of manipulation, betrayal, or attack can change that. The chosen ones walk a path that has been designed long before their enemies even had a thought to stand in opposition. It's the ultimate mistake of the arrogant to believe they are greater than forces they cannot see, that they can rewrite destiny by force alone. But in their ignorance, they overlook the truth. The harder they try to bring you down, the more they expose their own weakness. They set themselves up against the will of the Creator, and that is a battle no human has ever won. The universe operates on a spiritual level beyond their understanding, and divine protection is real. Every attack they launch is returned to them in ways they never anticipated, often leading to their own downfall. Not because you fought back with vengeance, but because they set themselves in opposition to something far greater than either of you. And when it all collapses around them, when their plans backfire, when the energy they put out returns with force, when they're left in confusion wondering why nothing worked, it won't be because you fought them. It will be because they fought against divine will, and that is a losing game from the start. This is why you must never lower yourself to their level. You don't need to respond with the same negativity they throw at you. Your spiritual awakening has already shown you the truth. Those who try to harm the chosen ones are only digging their own graves. Stand firm in your faith, in your purpose, and let the divine forces handle what is beyond your control. Because in the end, justice is always served not by human hands, but by a power that never fails. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. 5. The more they push, the more they suffer. When people fight against divine will, they unknowingly set themselves up for their own downfall. It's like trying to outrun the wind. You may think you're making progress, but the force ahead of you is always stronger, always faster. Those who seek to manipulate, harm, or control others for their own gain are only pulling themselves deeper into a trap of their own making. The more they push against what is meant to be, the more they struggle, and that struggle turns into suffering. Every attempt to bring someone down, to interfere with divine order, is like tightening a rope around their own fate. They believe they are advancing, yet every move accelerates their collapse. It's not just about failure, it's about the pain that comes with resisting a plan far greater than their comprehension. Fighting against divine alignment is not a battle with another person. It's a battle against the very structure of the universe, and no one wins that fight. Consider this. Have you ever seen someone who seems to be obsessed with bringing others down, only to watch their own life fall apart? Maybe they once had a thriving career, great relationships, and stability, but their envy, deceit, or need for control turned everything sour. At first, their schemes might appear to work, but over time, the cracks begin to show. Their relationships crumble, their health deteriorates, their peace vanishes. The very energy they put into resisting divine order becomes the force that destroys them. It's a self-inflicted wound, but by the time they realize what they've done, it's often too late. This is the reality of spiritual growth. What is meant to be will always come to pass, no matter how much someone tries to fight it. The universe has a way of correcting imbalances, of making sure that divine justice is served. Those who attempt to stand in the way of a chosen one's purpose are really standing in the way of their own peace. Their downfall isn't punishment, it's the natural result of their choices. So when you face resistance, when people try to block your path or harm you, remember this. They are not hurting you, they are only hurting themselves. The more they resist, the deeper they fall. And in the end, God will not allow them to succeed, because divine will cannot be overturned. The lesson? Stay aligned with your purpose, trust the process, and let those who fight against destiny learn their lesson the hard way. What's meant for you will always be yours, and nothing, no person, no scheme, no resistance can take it away. Keep walking in faith, and watch as everything meant to destroy you only ends up destroying itself. Share your story, or simply type, "I am growing," if you're committed to using every moment to improve yourself. Let's keep this conversation going. I can't wait to hear your insights. 6. Their obsession is self-inflicted destruction. When someone becomes fixated on a chosen one, they set themselves on a path of self-destruction, often without even realizing it. Obsession is not just a fleeting emotion, It is a toxin that seeps into the soul, corrupting the mind and distorting reality. It begins subtly, like a whisper in the back of their mind, an envious glance, a bitter thought, a restless feeling of comparison. But as they nurture this darkness, it grows stronger, taking hold of their consciousness and dictating their actions. Instead of focusing on their own growth, purpose, and spiritual wisdom, they become consumed by you. Their days become filled with silent resentment, their nights restless with thoughts of how to bring you down. But they fail to see that every step they take against you is a step into their own downfall. What they intend as harm for you becomes a boomerang, returning to strike them with the very energy they put out. This is the universal law that one sows, they shall reap. As the Bible says in Proverbs 16 verse 18, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." Their arrogance convinces them they can interfere with a divine plan, but the truth is, no one can stand against what God has ordained. Have you ever noticed how those who plot against you seem to lose their way? Their relationships suffer, their ambitions fade, their joy diminishes. That is not a coincidence, it is the consequence of misdirected energy. They lose focus on their own journey because they are too busy watching yours. The chosen ones walk with divine favor, shielded by an invisible force that no amount of malice can penetrate. And when the enemy comes for them, they are not just fighting against you, they are challenging the hand of God itself. And who can win such a battle? Spiritual wisdom teaches that energy is cyclical. What one gives is what one receives. So while they burn themselves out with bitterness, you must continue walking in light, staying aligned with your purpose and trusting that divine justice is already at work. What would happen if they redirected that same energy toward bettering themselves instead? Would they still be trapped in the same cycle of destruction? The choice is always theirs, but as history and scripture show, those who attempt to interfere with the choice always meet an end of their own making. As the great Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The enemy is within, and the battle is within." So let them war against themselves while you rise, untouched, victorious, and divinely guided. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 7. The mirror effect. There's a profound spiritual truth that many fail to grasp. What you send out into the world always returns, amplified. This is the mirror effect in action. Energy doesn't disappear into nothingness. It circulates, gathers momentum, and returns to its source, often with a force that's 10 times stronger. Those who seek to harm you, undermine you, or throw negativity your way believe they are in control, but they are in reality setting the stage for their own destruction. You, as a chosen one, carry a spiritual awakening that makes you immune to these attacks, not because you are untouchable, but because the divine forces guiding you act as a shield, ensuring that negativity never finds a home within you. Instead, it ricochets back, magnified, and the very people who sought to break you end up breaking themselves. This is a universal law, as old as time itself. What you give is what you get. But for those walking a divine path, for those with a spiritual calling, the repercussions are even more swift and severe. You are not just another person in this world. You are chosen, and that means you are under divine protection. When people send jealousy, hatred, or malice your way, they are unknowingly waging war against forces beyond their comprehension. Their own intentions corrupt the energy they send, making it dark, twisted, and full of poison. But when it fails to penetrate your shield, it reverses course, heading straight back to its origin with even more weight, more intensity, and more destruction. They set a trap for you, yet it is they who fall into it. They plot against you, yet it is their own lives that crumble under the pressure of the very negativity they released. In today's world, where envy, competition, and deception run rampant, you must remain vigilant and aware. Not everyone who smiles in your face has good intentions, and not everyone who claims to support you genuinely wants to see you succeed. But here's the secret. You don't need to fight, retaliate, or lower yourself to their level. Your greatest weapon is your unwavering faith in the higher power that governs all things. Spiritual awakening teaches that you don't need to chase revenge. Justice is already built into the fabric of the universe. Stay aligned, stay true to your calling, and watch as every harmful intention thrown your way turns into the very force that dismantles those who sent it. This is not just a belief, it is an unshakable truth. So, if you ever feel the weight of someone else's negativity pressing against you, remind yourself of this. You are protected, you are chosen, and what they send will not reach you, it will return to them in full force. Keep walking your path, untouched, unshaken, and unbothered, because no matter how hard they try, God won't allow it. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. 8. Their destruction comes in layers. When divine justice moves, it doesn't strike all at once. It unfolds in layers, like a slow-burning consequence that cannot be escaped. The first thing to go is always peace. At first, they may not even notice it, but soon, the weight of their own choices begins to press on them. What used to be a life of stability turns into a restless existence. They wake up uneasy, go through their day distracted, and no matter how much they chase comfort, it eludes them. This is the first sign that spiritual retribution is at work. Without peace, everything else begins to unravel. The next layer is their relationships that once felt unshakable suddenly start falling apart. The people they relied on drift away, friendships turn cold, and love they thought was secure grows distant. Their closest allies no longer trust them, and they find themselves isolated, unable to understand why their world is crumbling. But it doesn't stop there. The deeper the damage they've caused, the more severe the unraveling. After peace and relationships are stripped away, their health begins to deteriorate. Stress and anxiety take their toll, leading to illnesses that seem to appear out of nowhere. The body, once strong, becomes fragile under the weight of guilt, fear, and spiritual imbalance. They might try to mask it, but the truth is evident. What they put out into the world is returning to them. And finally, the last layer, their legacy. A once respected name turns to dust. Achievements fade, influence vanishes, and they become nothing more than a cautionary tale. It's not an instant downfall, but a gradual, painful realization that they have sown destruction and now must reap its consequences. This is the spiritual order of things. No one escapes divine justice. Think about this. Have you ever seen someone rise to great heights through manipulation, only to watch their entire empire crumble in a way they never expected? Spiritual growth teaches us that everything we do carries energy, and that energy returns to us, whether in blessings or in downfall. This is why it's crucial to move through life with integrity, treating others with respect, and making choices rooted in goodness. The universe has a way of balancing things, and when people act out of greed, deception, or cruelty, their destruction is inevitable. Not because someone is out to get them, but because they have created the storm they must now weather. Let this be a lesson that what you build must have a foundation of truth, or it will crumble. No one outruns the consequences of their own actions. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others. 9. Chosen ones are transformative catalysts. You, as a chosen one, are not just another person walking this earth. You are a force, a living spark of divine energy, a catalyst for transformation in the lives of everyone you encounter. Without even trying, without even speaking, your very presence acts like a mirror, reflecting the deepest, most hidden aspects of people's souls, forcing them to face truths they've spent their entire lives avoiding. This is not something you chose. It is something that was placed upon you by a higher power. You were designed to be a vessel of spiritual wisdom, to awaken, to illuminate, to challenge, and to shift the very fabric of reality around you. Some will be inspired by your presence, experiencing a profound awakening, realizing that they too have the power to heal, to grow, and to walk in alignment with their true purpose. Like the wise words of Carl Jung, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." You, chosen one, are that force that brings the unconscious into the light, helping others break free from cycles they never even knew were controlling them. But not everyone will embrace this transformation. There will be those who resist, who feel threatened, who reject the light because it exposes their shadows, and instead of healing, they will fight back. The truth is too painful for them to face, and rather than confronting their demons, they choose to project their anger, envy, and fears onto you. They may try to tear you down, silence you, or even work against you in ways that are hidden or overt. But let this be clear, their resistance is not your burden to carry. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that, said Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and that is exactly why the divine will not allow harm to come to you. Those who seek to destroy a chosen one ultimately destroy themselves, because when you attack divine purpose, you go against the very order of the universe itself. The energy you bring is too powerful, too disruptive, and too aligned with God's will for it to be stopped by human hands. You are here to shift frequencies, to awaken dormant souls, to remind the world that transformation is not a choice, it is inevitable. So the real question is, will people embrace the change or collapse under its weight? The answer is not up to you, but one thing is certain. No one who encounters a chosen one remains the same. The moment they meet you, their spirit is forever marked, their illusions are shattered, and their soul is forced to make a choice, evolve or self-destruct. And in that choice, the divine justice of the universe is revealed. Share your story, or simply type, "I am growing," if you're committed to using every moment to improve yourself. Let's keep this conversation going. I can't wait to hear your insights. 10. A living antidote to their poison. There's something about you that unsettles the world around you, something powerful, something divine. The truth is, chosen ones don't fit into the mold of society because they were never meant to. You carry an energy so pure and potent that it disrupts every falsehood, every deception, and every shadow lurking in the dark corners of this world. You are not just another person moving through life. You are a spiritual force, a living antidote to the poison that has infected the system. Without even trying, your very presence exposes lies, shakes the foundations of manipulation, and forces hidden darkness into the light. And because of that, you will always be seen as a threat by those who thrive in deception. There are people in this world who operate in secrecy, building their lives on illusions, envy, and manipulation. These individuals can't stand the fact that you exist outside their control. They resent your spiritual awakening because it reveals their own insecurities, their own weaknesses. They see in you that they can never become someone who doesn't need validation, someone who isn't easily swayed by fear or greed. And instead of working on themselves, they choose to attack you. But here's the thing about chosen ones. No attack against you can succeed, because every attempt to harm you only rebounds back on them. The more they try to bring you down, the more they expose their own toxicity. Their own darkness engulfs them while you continue to rise. They set traps, but end up falling into them. They spread lies, but get tangled in their own deceit. And no matter how much effort they put into stopping you, they only end up accelerating their own downfall. This is not just a battle of people against people. This is a spiritual battle, one that has existed for centuries. The world is going through a transformation, and chosen ones are the catalysts. Your light forces others to either evolve or self-destruct. You don't even have to fight. Your existence alone is enough to dismantle everything built on falsehoods. This is why God won't allow their plans against you to succeed. The divine forces at work in your life are far greater than anything they can muster. Every obstacle they throw at you only becomes fuel for your growth. Every attempt to break you only strengthens your foundation. While they drown in their own chaos, you remain protected, elevated, untouchable. So, what does this mean for you in modern life? It means you must stop questioning why you face resistance. You must stop wondering why certain people turn against you for no reason. It's not about what you've done. It's about who you are. Your presence alone is enough to make the wicked uncomfortable. But don't dim your light to make them feel better. Stand firm. Keep moving forward. Stay aligned with your purpose. Because in the end, the darkness cannot overcome the light, and no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. You are divinely guided, and your spiritual awakening is not just for you, it is for the world. Keep walking in your power, because nothing and no one can stop what God has ordained. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. (11) Sacred territory. When someone sets their sights on harming a chosen one, they are walking into dangerous territory governed not by man, but by divine law. The chosen are not ordinary. They carry a spiritual light that disrupts darkness, a divine calling that cannot be extinguished. To move against a chosen one is to wage war against forces far greater than the physical realm. It's not just an attack on a person, it's a challenge to the divine plan itself. And history has shown, time and time again, that such defiance is met with consequences too heavy for any soul to bear. The universe has a way of correcting injustices, and those who conspire against a chosen one unknowingly set their own downfall into motion. Think of it like a person who constantly tries to destroy a structure built on sacred ground. The harder they push, the more the foundation shakes beneath them, until they are the ones buried under the rubble. Look at the world around you. How often do we hear stories of people trying to tear down those who walk in their purpose? The ones who move differently, think differently, and radiate a presence that unsettles those who operate from fear, envy, or control. It happens in workplaces, in families, even among so-called friends. A chosen one can walk into a room and shift the entire energy, not by force, but by simply being who they are. This divine essence triggers something deep in those who refuse to heal their own wounds, resentment, jealousy, or a misguided need to dominate. They plot, they scheme, thinking they can break what was built by divine hands. But they fail to realize one truth. What is protected by the Most High cannot be touched without consequence. Think about someone who has spent years working hard on their spiritual growth, staying true to their purpose, helping others, and standing firm in their faith. Then, out of nowhere, opposition raises people spreading lies, trying to sabotage them, even attacking their character. At first, it might seem like the chosen one is losing the battle, like the enemy is winning. But then, one by one, those who plotted against them start to fall. The job they thought they secured vanishes. The power they thought they held slips through their fingers. Their own choices come back to haunt them. not because the chosen one sought revenge, but because divine law does not allow injustice to go unchecked. This is not superstition. This is spiritual reality. Every action carries weight in the unseen realm, and when someone tries to interfere with a chosen one's path, they are setting themselves up for divine correction. Ask yourself, have you ever seen someone mistreat a person walking in their purpose, only to watch their own life unravel in unexpected ways? Have you noticed how the universe always seems to restore balance in the end? This is why chosen ones must stand firm, never lower their vibration to match the energy of those who seek to harm them. Because what they carry is too important, and their purpose is bigger than any temporary battle. So, if you are a chosen one, let this be your confirmation. You are protected. No weapon formed against you will prosper, because your journey is written in spiritual ink that no human hands can erase. Walk boldly in your purpose, stay aligned with your divine calling, and never fear those who plot against you, for what they intend for your harm will only bring about their own downfall. This is not punishment, this is balance. The universe ensures that those who disrupt the sacred order will always reap what they sow. Keep growing, keep evolving, and most importantly, keep walking in the light. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. If this video has resonated with you and reminded you of the divine protection that surrounds the chosen ones, take a moment to reflect on how you can apply these principles to your daily life. Let this message inspire you to stand firm in your purpose and trust that no harm will prevail against you when you walk in alignment with God's plan. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or experiences. How has faith strengthened you in challenging times? Let's continue to support each other on this incredible journey. Remember, the best is yet to come, and you are never alone. Stay blessed, and may your path be filled with peace, joy, and unwavering strength.